Hello and welcome to the NWA Breaking Down. We once again have another absolutely stacked card for you tonight, as we will see the NWA World Women's Tag Team Championships defended as High Five take on two new competitors from a new international partner. We will also see Odinson take on EC3 in a last man standing match, with the winner getting a shot at the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship on the next show. And in our main event, a match that was set out by none other than Stone Cold Steve Austin, Colby Corino will challenge Bishop Dyer for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. Will Colby be able to avenge his manager's loss, RVD, or will Bishop Dyer continue to reign supreme over the NWA? We'll find out this and more tonight at NWA Breaking Down. The show kicks off with a few pre-show matches as Casey Kazana does defeat Arthur Jr. in about 6.5 minutes by submission. Again, not the best match between these two, a 23 rating, Casey Kazana getting a 20. Again, he is still quite young, only 23 years of age, but if he doesn't improve relatively soon, then we may have to think about moving him on elsewhere. Our next pre-show match gets a 28. Again, still not the best match, as Hayley J defeats Shea McCoy in about 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Again, they don't seem to click, so it made, like I says, for an awkward bout. Shea McCoy's rusty, so it does lead to this 28 rated match. Shea McCoy's just on a one night only deal, but again, I don't think we're going to see her much after this. Our next pre-show match gets a 38 rating, so a bit better than the last two, as Trevor Murdoch defeats Rolando Perez. Trevor Murdoch getting a 43, Perez being off his game getting a 24, but a good way to finish the pre-show. So then if we move on to the main show. The main show starts with a 43 rated match when High Five defend their NWA World Women's Tag Team Championships against the team of Erica Reed and Charlie Evans from Pro Wrestling Australia. Pro Wrestling Australia are the new international partner, and they have brought Erica Reed and Charlie Evans with them. A really good match here and a really good defense for the NWA World Women's Tag Team Champions. Again, Lacey Lane getting a 46, just like Casey Catanzaro. Charlie Evans getting a 46 as well, but Erica Reed being the weak link, getting a 30. She is the least popular, and I think this might be her first match in the USA over the entire game, so it's understandable why she did get a 30 rating. But a really good match, and PWA are now another international partner. We then have Simon Diamond and the Diamonds in the Rough. Simon Diamond is finally out of hospital after NWA 77. He's wearing a large neck brace, and he says that the Hammerstein Ballroom, which we're back in today, has given him unresolved trauma from the Sandman's attack. But then suddenly, the lights go out once again. When the lights come back on, there's someone else stood in the ring. But it's not the Sandman, it's the Blue Man. He goes to swing with Diamond with a ruler that's painted to look like a Singapore cane, but Slade and Plunkett manage to get to him first, and they beat him down. So the Blue Man has turned up in the NWA, trying to get an attack on Simon Diamond, just like the Sandman had done all those months ago at NWA 77, but the Diamonds in the Rough managed to defend him this time. We then go to an amazing match, 48 rated match considering who's in this. Mike Mondo defeats Amazing Red in just over 9 minutes with a sit-out facebuster, making his third defense of the NWA World Television Championship. A really good performance from Mike Mondo. A really strangely good performance from Mike Mondo, getting a 50. Whereas Amazing Red, quite rusty and off his game, getting a 35. They do have really good chemistry, which led to this really good match. But it's quite surprising seeing Mike Mondo get a 50 rated in-ring performance. Again, really good match. We then have Bully Ray. He comes out to the ring. He's been looking around the world for some real LFGs, and he's found the perfect team that can run the NWA Tag Division, and he's going to bring them out next. Really good 73 rated segment, just a short little segment, to bring Bully Ray back out. It's been the first time he's been seen in NWA for quite a while, but we'll see what team he brings out with him. So the team he brings out is Bojack and Marsh Raquette. Marsh Raquette obviously has been in the NWA for a while, but this is the debut of Bojack. And Bojack and Marsh Raquette do in fact defeat Dylan McKay and Mike Seidel. So really good debut from Bojack, and Marsh Raquette has found a new tag partner, one a little bit younger than his last one, and these look like they are going to run the NWA tag division with Bully Ray by their side. We'll then go to a video which shows Kylie Page knocking on the door of Kenzie Page's house. It's the middle of the week, so it's a pre-taped segment, and she's pleading with her just so you can talk to her. She says she's sorry for losing all the matches that she has and leading to people wanting to challenge Kenzie Page for the NWA World Women's Championship, and she'll be better if she's given a chance. She's begging her for forgiveness. She wants her sister's approval, and she doesn't really know how to get it. So we'll see how this begins to progress over the next few months. We'll then go to a 52 rated match, a really good match once again, as Silas Mason makes his 4th defense of the NWA World National Championship as he defeats Weber Hatfield. If we remember, Weber Hatfield did defeat Colby Corino on the last show. He was the only person to defeat one of the Southern Six in their 3 singles matches, and he's earned himself this national championship opportunity. But Silas Mason is able to defeat him tonight and make his 4th defense of the NWA National Heavyweight Championship. We move back to Titus. He is backstage and he's looking for the Slime Balls. He finds them in catering, they're not in their gear, they're just waiting around for him, and he tells them to hurry up and go get their gear on. He's got them an NWA United States Tag Team title shot, and it starts now. So they're going to have a shot against the Southern Six, so we'll see how they got on with this. Unfortunately for the Slime Balls, the one thing that Titus did in fact miss out is it wouldn't just be the Southern Six. It'd also be the Disciples of Sin in Vic and PCO. They'd also be in the match. And in quite a decent match, getting a 43, the Disciples of Sin defeat the Southern Six and the Slime Balls when Vic pins Tommy Rant. Again, we now have new NWA United States Tag Team Champions in the Disciples of Sin, which are Vic and PCO. Decent performances all round. The Slime Balls really are the weak links in this match, getting 22s and 21s. Tommy Rant and Titus are a poor combination, so I might just take Titus off managing Tommy Rant. But some good performances from other people in this match. PCO getting a 49, Vic with a 40, and then Morton and Taylor getting mid-30s, early 40s. Quite a good match. But then we'll move on to after the match. So after the match, the Disciples of Sin, they're celebrating their tag team title win, and as they hold the belts up, they are attacked from behind by 2 masked men. They reveal themselves to be Johnny Yuma and Sal Renaro, and they claim they are now the Faithless. So the Faithless of Johnny Yuma and Sal Renaro are formerly the team of Salvation and Gags the Gimp, 2 former clients of Father James Mitchell that were fired a few months ago. And they're back, and they are coming for the NWA United States Tag Team Championships. In our next match, in a 40 rated match, EC3 manages to defeat Odinson in a last man standing match when Odinson cannot answer the 10 count. So EC3 has finally been able to defeat Odinson. We'll have to see what comes next for Odinson, but for EC3 it will be an NWA World's Heavyweight Championship shot on the next show. We'll then move to Oliver Carter and Colby Corino backstage. Oliver Carter says that he'll have Corino's back during his match tonight. Corino thanks him, walks away, and goes to get ready for his match. But once Corino is gone, Max the Impaler comes from behind and attacks Oliver Carter, leaving him laying backstage. So even though Oliver Carter may have said that he'll have Corino's back tonight, we'll have to see if he actually makes an appearance after this attack from Max the Impaler. After that, we have a, again, 50 rated match, quite a good match, as TJP defeats Daisy Kill in just over 8 minutes, and makes his second defence of the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship. Again, TJP really carrying this NWA World Junior Heavyweight division at the moment in the NWA. Daisy Kill, quite a young challenger. Decent in-ring performances as expected from the two wrestlers in this match. TJP a 56 and Daisy Kill a 24. But again, similar to Katie Kisana, quite a young guy, so can improve quite a lot. But if we then move to our next segment and our main event of the evening. In an amazing 72 rated match, Bishop Dyer manages to defeat Colby Corino with an end of days following interference from Max the Impaler. He has made his second defence of the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, and the attack from Max the Impaler to Oliver Carter early in the night has clearly paid dividends, as Bishop Dyer is able to defend his NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. An absolutely fantastic match of 72, the best match of the series by far at this point. Colby Corino getting a 63, Bishop Dyer getting a 60. This is one of those matches when everything goes perfectly right. The creative finish was a success, they will go out to steal the show. A really good match and a really good main event for the show. But the show is not over yet. RVD is consoling Colby Corino after his hard-fought match, then waking their way up the ramp until somebody comes and pushes Corino off the stage altogether. It's Matt Lee, formerly Matt Menard of AEW. He now targets RVD. He beats him down on the stage and drops him with a DDT on the exposed steel. He stands tall and he says that he's coming for Bishop Dyer. Again, an excellent segment, a 74 rated segment, even better than the last match. The best segment of the entire show, and an absolutely fantastic way to finish the show, as Matt Lee, formerly Matt Menard, is here in the NWA. So the show overall gets a 56. There's a lot of things going against us tonight. Which I didn't show you earlier in the night is the pre-show equipment. Obviously, the sound system apparently went AWOL, and that was a pre-show issue, so it was going to hamper the quality of the show anyway. And of course, you can see all the production values are not as good as other companies, again, because of TNA and NXT, who earn far more money than us. But a 56 rating does seem quite unfair for the two main event segments, our best match so far, and a really good segment to finish off the show. So 56 is a bit low considering, but again, based on how all the problems that marred the show, it still is a very good show. So we'll go to the post-show area and we'll see who we can praise. So we'll be praising Colby, Bishop and Mike Mondo, all for really good performances, all went above and beyond tonight with their performances, so we'll see how they react. Colby Corino is happy, Bishop Dyer is pleased, as is Mike Mondo. We'll see our financial report. We were at $8,500 or just under $8,500 tonight. Really good ticket sales, really good broadcast revenue. Workers were very high, as were the show costs. Again, really good profit made tonight. We'll have a look at our popularity recap and see how close we are now to getting a TV deal. So we've gone up in Canada, which is obviously very good. We haven't gone up anywhere in the USA for this show, but we have gone up once again in Mexico up to 24 in Centro. So we are growing around different countries, but we haven't grown in the USA for this show. So we'll end the show here because there's going to be no media scrum, and I'll see you back in the office area to see our viewership. So here we are back in the office area. Doesn't look like there's much that's gone on. Giselle Shaw's back in TNA. TNA Bound for Glory was yesterday. Let's see if it was any good. 47 rated. Again, it wasn't that good of a show. It doesn't seem like. Our show was better. Bianca Belair, obviously you can see, did leave WWE and is now in TNA. She was someone we were looking at, but obviously she went to TNA instead. But we'll have a look at our mail, see what we get. Got about 38,000 viewers, just a little bit under 39,000. So a really good viewership for the show. We'll have a look at our decision to make. Probably a pay rise request from Silas Mason and Alex Taylor. We'll probably get them done relatively quickly. fine with that. I'm fine with that as well. So we'll head back to, again, the office area. We'll see what the next show will be. The next show, as you can see, is Into the Fire in 20 days' time. This will be the next show that you will see. So, a very good show tonight. The best match we've had so far in this series, as Bishop Dyer defeated Colby Corino to once again retain the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. But at Into the Fire, he'll be defending that belt against none other than a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion in EC3. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe. If there's any wrestlers you want to see, make sure to put them in the comments below. But once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode, Into the Fire.